You have never played House of Iron 4 like this, and this is why you should. What if Germany wasn't the starter of World War II? What if they were the world police, deciding through civil wars who should win and who should lose, doing it in peaceful Germany, led by, oh yeah, you've guessed it, this gentleman, in the timeline where he does nothing bad. Well, if nothing bad is where you supply arms to nations whilst in civil wars. Is that bad? Well, tell me in the comments. It starts with infrastructure, where you need it the most. Here, 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 and here. And these, pretty standard, right? Divisions, all of them, and then we do the Rhineland. That's the only militaristic one we're going to do, because we've got some land that's flashing in red, which is pretty crap, because that means we can't build military factories there. Not a fan of that. Don't forget about your trains, and some trucks, artillery. Yeah, that'll do for now. Guys, I know it hurts to do this, but we're not going to build new ships because this is not going to be a ship game, so it's not going to matter. Flame tank, yeah, why not? We might use it, we might not. Might as well research because you gain free research bonuses. Merge up the fleet, aircraft. Realize too that CAS are probably going to be more useful. Yeah, so we'll make CAS. And that'll do for now. Wait. A little bit anti-air. I didn't say this until now, but I'll be making an unusually unorthodox division. It's one of those divisions that kind of works in civil wars, but nowhere else. It'll make sense. 5 speed. Off we go. Politics. I hate politics. Moving on. Industry. Now, I love industry, and we have to do prioritize economic growth. The reason we have to do that is because the MEFO bills will destroy us if we don't invade countries, so we're forced into prioritizing economic growth, which is the reverse path of MEFO bills. Well, MEFO bill gives big bonuses. The economic growth path means you start off with big penalties, but then you slowly work your way out of it. At the start of the game, there's only one war happening, and it is the Ethiopian invasion. Well, Italy's doing the invading, but you get the idea. Send 2 divisions, and we'll send it to Ethiopia. Why not Italy? Well, it doesn't matter, because it's opposite day. Remember, our job and our objective in this campaign is to be the world police, and we will do that. Anyway, we're going to construct the Autobahn now. And the boys have arrived. And what we're just going to do is make a front line like this. General and Field Marshal. To be fair with you, I don't really want to be devoting too many divisions to this region, so I'm just going to pop these here for the time being. I'm just going to defend and grind a bit of XP. Just a little bit. Then we'll make another division. This is the exploit time, boys. We're going to cheese the volunteer system. And you do that by training 100 horses. Now we're going to build a dam. We don't care about Austria. Who cares about Austria? If you care about Austria, press 1 in the comments below. Then we're going to make some civilian factories. Yeah, I know, we're remilitarizing the Rhineland to build canning factories. It doesn't make sense, but we'll make the mills later. Righty then. So now we get to deploy a bunch of horse. Now we have artificially made our army larger, and we have worked around the limits for volunteers, but we can only send 2. Now, the reason for that is it's based upon 2 factors. The size of your army based on overall divisions, and also the amount of land that you're sending the volunteers to. Ethiopia does not have a lot of land, so it looks like we've already reached the hard cap on that one. But it's not a waste of time, because these, how many? 48 horses will come in handy later, because we need to artificially make our army look larger. XP, and we're going to go for the army organization. We'll change that later on for more attack damage, but I need the ticking XP. You can see now, the number is getting larger. Larger number, bigger number is better. Playing a little bit unusual, so we're going to go for concentrated industry, just to get that initial output down and worry about the long distant future. Double bomb locks all the way. Maximum ground attack. The Spanish Civil War. We have our very first proper war. Meanwhile, how we're doing here? I don't think we've actually seen any action. You know, this might be one of those situations where just holding these 2 here is going to hold the Italians back forever. We'll see. Alrighty then. I guess it's opposite day, so do we help out the Republicans? We can send 6 divisions. We deploy all of these. Oh, and still send 6 divisions. Okay, 6 divisions it is. Let's go back home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Split them off, send them over. 6 divisions, send air volunteers, off they go. Alright, currency reforms. When you go down this path, you're slowly chipping away at your bad economy and you're fixing it. Now, there are a few technologies that are locked behind, such as advanced machine tools here, excavation 3 here, and I think that's it. Oh, there's world tension locked behind these 2. So there is a bit of world tension you have to generate. Oh, the world can generate. There is a way of strategically upping world tension temporarily, though, and then removing it. I'll show you that little trick, too. That's another exploit that I've not done in a while. Yeah, the economy is really bad right now. And you can see why if you go here. Recovering economy. As you can see here, the penalty to your economy is 75% plus a factory penalty output. That's pretty bad. Anyway, we've arrived. Look at the one field marshal. Let's get another one. Guys have arrived. And the place to push is about here. Now, what we want to do is create a different division. We'll deploy these guys. Can we send any more? No, just the 6. I think we're limited again by the amount of states that the Republicans control. So what we're going to do is make a duplicate of this, make it elite, and then we're going to add on some artillery. You're about to see the wonkiest possible division possible. So this is a multiplayer trick to get around the unprepared offensive modifier for Spain. And when you do this, you find yourself in a situation where you can actually do damage in the Spanish Civil War, which is quite rare to do. I'm getting into position now, waiting for the equipment to arrive. We're going to motorize priority. I realize I'll do that for Ethiopia too. We're behind on equipment. Yeah, we are some guns. That's okay, we'll catch up. We have to prioritize equipment for the theaters and then deprioritize equipment for the ones at home that are not fighting. All right, we're getting all the equipment up. We're getting the planning bonus up. And then we're going to attack now. 3, 2, 1, off we go. And then we need to send some air wings. We'll send 2 tax. Yeah, sure. Currency reforms, lower the taxes. Ah, that'll fix problems. Not to get political for a second, but how does lowering taxes help the economy? Is it an investment thing? The tax burden on our people is gradually becoming heavier and heavier to pay for the rearmament program. By lessening this burden, we might lose out on state income in a short term, but people will be able to spend more of their hard-earned money down the line. Oh, it's like making a consumer economy. Ah, I see. Okay, so right now, you can see this shield here. This shield means they're last standing, meaning their defense has gone up astronomically. So what you do is you pause for a second, take a breath, wait for the last stand to end, and then re-announce your attack again. They have got a lot of command power to begin with, so they might do this a few times. It looks like we are making a breakthrough anyway, and we're slowly pushing through. The objective here is to break through into the north here, so they can't consolidate the north, which results in the Carlist insurrection. Don't usually do this, but we'll do partial mobilization. Usually wait to get war economy, but in this circumstance, it doesn't matter because we're playing unusually anyway. At least we've got an economy going now. And off the back of that, we'll make some mills. Lower the taxes. Abolish price controls. Deregulate the market. Not to get political for a second, but isn't it funny when you deregulate the market? You do boost the economy, but then you potentially create bubbles that could explode and destroy the economy. There must be some kind of happy medium to growing an economy, guys. Maybe they'll figure it out one day. Anyway, we're going to stop now. Build planning bonus, recover our equipment and organization, and then do another attack. We've got better planning now because we've got access to a supply depot right here in this capital region. Planning bonus up, price controls down, housing developments. We can revitalize our economy by launching a housing development program aiming at renovating and creating modern homes and settling a new standard of living. Wow, this is the good path for Germany, right? Am I the good guys? We're making a push now. We're actually making some big gains. I'm going to push here now, pin him in, and then we're going to move into this region, make a push. Oh, we're absolutely shredding their front lines now. Ideally, in a perfect world, what I'd want to push for is this northern state of Bilbao. Oh man, massive breakthroughs. Usually, the nationalists break their unplanned offensive in this northern region to begin with to break the north, but I'm going to use it in the other way around to break them. Next up, women's rights. Trade unions have changed fundamentally in the past few years and are unrecognizable from what we once knew them. By reforming them, we can rally the workers and reap the benefits. Feels like something the End Party would not usually do, but it's opposite day. Oh, now I can get to the north, connect the front lines, and then make a push. Get everyone on the front again. Do a staff office plan to build planning bonus. We're not getting planning bonus. Why? We cancel the front line. Redraw the front line. Offensive order. Oh, we're not assigned to the front line. Ah. And there we go. Planning bonus. Getting an extra juicy 43% extra attack. Next up, industrial expansion. Having a strong economy, we can compete internationally and pioneer new technologies. Nice. Boom. Next offensive. Go, go, go. Okay, now we have some control of the north. This region here is partially occupied by the nationalists. So now the Carlists will split into halves. Which is cool because it makes more chaos for everyone. You can also do this one too. Consumer goods reduction, minus 15%. The economic reformer. I'm unfamiliar with these advisors, guys. And the reason why is I don't usually go for the economic growth path. This is all new to me. Okay, the Ethiopian war has ended and the Italians did win that one. Okay. What I'd like to do is to train another 100 horse and see if I can increase that cap. if we go here and send volunteers, now we can still send 6. So it's not made any difference. Once again, the Paradox have been smart here. They've created new hard caps to prevent you from getting around the game mechanics. However, that number would have been less than 6. It would have been 2 if we'd not trained those extra horses. So it is making a difference. All right, planning bonus is up, and off you go. Whoosh. How is the economy doing? Hey, it's not doing too bad. For a country that's not been invading other countries, it's not doing too bad. I realize now I'm in a strange bottleneck. I'm okay with that. Do you know what? I'm okay with that. What if we actually push here, then we can join the front lines up again. So now we can't progress any further because we need machine tools, and then we need excavation 3. So we'll come back to that. Oh, well, okay. This is looking to be more effective than I expected. The issue now is we've not actually got that many divisions. So when we make pushes now, we're in a situation where we might not have enough divisions to hold the front line, but I do spot an opportunity here. If I was to break through here, we can make a pocket. We're going to go for the Danish produce. Seeing as we're not going to war, I'm going to invade Denmark. Why not just build relations, right? A beautiful pocket. I'm proud of that pocket. Extraordinary. Impressive. All right. Basic machine tools. Get a little bit of soft attack and defense and breakthrough. Soft attack. You get the idea. Research. Oh, beautiful pocket. And then the car list have rose up, and now it's just chaos. Kind of bad for the Republicans, though, because they're kind of connected to all the front lines here. Makes it a little bit difficult for them to fight all these front lines. What should we do to help them? I think we should push against the anarchists. They're probably the weakest side. All right, let's go for the Chief of the Army path, which we've got bonuses for infantry, and we've gone for a ridiculously infantry-heavy build. Deploy you guys. Can we send the extra menus? Volunteers? No, we can actually send less volunteers because Republicans own less land now due to the anarchists rising up. But regardless, we are going to go heavy on the artillery still. Do we do another one? You know what? Another one. Why not? I think if you add recon in it, you can increase the soft attack by a big amount because it pairs with the artillery. There we go. See that? Battalion modifier, army support, and line plus 10% soft attack, which results in an extra 12 soft attack. 12? Is that 12? 16. Okay, it's more than I expected. Gold reserves. That's the reason why we help out the Republicans. Infantry attack, sure. Infantry attack, why not? Get into position. The division has changed icons now, so it's artillery based. So that means the icon now is majority artillery. Max planning. Whoosh. And now we should shred through them. Yeah, and we are. They are last standing, but it doesn't matter because the damage difference is so massive. It just don't matter. And plus we get lots of XP from this. You see these guys are seasoned, given a 50% attack bonus, which is pretty huge. The Prussian Legacy. Artillery is my name. All right, we have another war around the world. It is the Japanese-Chinese war. We will get involved in that, but I'd like to just wrap this one up first. Actually, how many divisions can I send to China? 12. Break them off and send them. The reason we're sending them early, even though we're not going to actively be involved in that war, is we're just going to turn them into artillery and then train them up. It'll make sense. I'll show you. And you can see here as we chew through the front line, it is effortless. And it's a weird division, isn't it? Like so much artillery. It's unconventional. It is not the meta. But we're going to send you here. And we're going to prioritize supply and exercise to level 3. Right, so the left path here will give bonuses to artillery infantry, which we're going to do. Stack those modifiers as high as they will go. And we're also going to go for the improved artillery for more soft attack. Being that you're not forming a front line and needing extra equipment to fill out that front line, you've got an extra bit of breathing space where you can kind of make attacks and make gains and, well, just prioritize a big, stupid division like this one, which frees up lots of your own equipment. And you can see now equipment is just not a problem for me because I've got it all where I need it to be. Prioritizing building here and here because these areas have dams, which gives a big bonus to construction speed. All right, here we're struggling to break. So what I'm going to do is do a staff office plan in a maximum of planning of 45. 3, 2, 1. And this should shred through the anarchists. Because the stats difference is massively in my favor. Even if they're last standing, they'll be taking huge casualties. As you can see, absolutely destroying them. Can we send more volunteers? 7. It's just not worth it at this point. What do? I think we focus on the south, get rid of the nationalists, and I'll make another front line in the north and go here. Get everyone on the front line, staff office plan, make an attack, and I'm going to kind of ignore these guys. Then we can actually start looking at China. We're almost maximally trained here, and we've got enough artillery to do this, so I'm feeling quite good about this. What we could do is go for the 36 special width, which will look like this. What is this? Yes, the composition is 40% artillery and 60% infantry. 36 width. Lots of soft attack. Let's train a little bit longer in China before we are ready for the war. Import a little bit of tungsten. Looks like the Spanish Civil War is almost concluded. Yep. Go here. Staff office plan. 3, 2, 1. And this will just chew through the front line. Oh, it isn't just amazing when you can just see the front line do this. Now, I honestly say I don't think there's any advantage to helping out the Republicans other than the gold, which isn't a big bonus anymore. It used to be a lot bigger, but it's not anymore. Beautiful, creamy yellow Spain. I'm proud of you. Just realized something too. We have to recall 6 of these divisions because what we'll do is send the veterans of the Spanish Civil War over and they'll got better stats overall because of their training. Wait for them to return. They've returned. And we could send 6 divisions and we'll send the other 6. You up more mills and civies. That's good. I know. Grand battle plan. He's doing it again. We'll go for meticulous preparation too for the planning bonus. It's best to go for that one early than late here. I like flame tanks. Do you like flame tanks? I like flame tanks. Flame tank. They're really good for stats. However, heavy flamers are very expensive, so they're going to take a little while to produce enough. We don't add those on immediately. I'm not sure if I'll be able to merge up these 2 volunteer armies. I've never sent 2 separate volunteers before. Yeah, you can. Okay. New field marshal. Planning bonus. I like to see planning bonus. And then we put them on the front. I'm curious to see how effective this is going to be. Initially, the Japanese constantly bash your head against the front line until they make a break. I'm curious to see how effective this is going to be initially. So we're getting on the front now. We're walking to the front line. All right, here we go. They're pushing against us. And they're losing. And it's a no contest too. Our infantry are not on the front line though, probably because the divisions are so big. All right, we're on the front and they're reluctantly attacking us. Very reluctantly. Yeah, let's push. Aggressive. Let's go. Oh, absolutely melting them. Okay, be very careful. Between this port here and Beijing and all the way over to here, there's no supply. So if you get stuck just here behind this river, you will be stuck there forever. Switch out your chief of the army for the guy with the attack. Realize as well we can go for war preparations. Why not? Because the division is incredibly artillery heavy, keep an eye on your artillery. As you can see, we're bleeding it. Luckily, I've got 2,000 banked, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. But be aware that these divisions can come to a screaming halt if you run out of artillery. The next supply depot is either here or here. My advice, right-click for victory. And hope you grab that port. Go war preps because this gives extra supply range. And I think there's also an option to increase trade with Denmark. Let's see if they say yes. Yes, they do. Which gives more supply efficiency and supply range. Which I'm not sure if that works the same way for volunteers, but we're going to find out. There we go. We got the port. It's all good. At the same time, I'm going to be a big nuisance by pushing all my troops into Manchukuo. Oh, logistical wizard. Oh, we have been blessed. At the same time, then, in that case, the MP38 feels redundant. We'll go for logistics. The Japanese did not see that coming, right? The ultimate betrayal. Actually, never mind. Now I think about it. I think the Germans did support the Chinese initially. Yeah, military infantry advisors. Until Japan, Germany, and Italy all sided up. I'm starting to believe that this left path is the actual stronger path. Because all you need to do is complete these focuses, and you've got an amazing economy. But this path feels like you need to declare war, so you're forced to declare war. You're forced to be the bad guy. Maybe Germany wasn't the bad guy in this timeline. Maybe they weren't evil in this timeline. Maybe Germany was misunderstood in this timeline. Boom. Damn. Be very nervous with this, because when you make a breakthrough in the east, you always got to be worried about the north. If China just suddenly decides that they're not going to hold that front line, which they do quite often. 12 big fat artillery divisions. Oof. Hey, you like a big one? Why don't you make it even bigger? Hang on, what's this? Sturmtruppen. Stosstruppen. Increases breakthrough for infantry, fort attack and defense. What does it cost? Manpower and infantry equipment. I think that's the very first time I've ever signed that on. There you go. Japan has been cut off from its colonies and Manchu has been capped. Nice. Look at us, Germany, eh? Look at us spreading peace around the world. This will turn Hanover into a metropolis region. There's not many of these in the game. Oh, actually, not also Hanover and also Baden? Which means there's more building slots can be allowed in that region. Yeah, why not? South cleared, north cleared, west, work in progress. Push! I've realized there's no slots available for logistics. Okay, we'll replace the engineers. Engineers more on the defense anyway. There are some modifiers for attack that are quite good, but the way I'm playing at the moment, logistics will benefit me more. One of those costs pay off opportunity situations. Planning bonus maximum now of 53%. And we'll do more of these. 63% now. 3, 2, 1, and go. And we just melt the front line. You know, if they ever were to take off battle planning and just return back to pure micro, I think I probably wouldn't like Hearts of Iron 4. I like just kind of making a really OP division and then just watching the front line melt. Does anyone agree with that? Is anyone into that? I don't know. I just find this really satisfying. This is like ASMR for me. Please press 2 in the comments if you agree. Normally at this point, China pieces out with Japan, but they've not. Last division. Oh, okay, they're down here. This might be a reason why they've not capped. Maybe they think they can win? I don't think so. Boom! White peace between Japan and China. And this treaty was signed in Tokyo. How humiliating for the Japanese. Look at this. Look at this. Germany has ended 2 wars. Spain and China. Not so much in Ethiopia. Wars currently happening. Oh, hang on. Technically, the Ethiopian-Italian war is still happening. Which I think is like a really weird use of game mechanics. It's the only one in the game that actually acts that way. All right, the boys are back. We have a few seasons, but we don't have any veterans yet. Oh, it's sad. Oh, he's almost there. Oh, no, never mind. He's just lost lots of XP because he's been reinforced. The greenies have arrived and milked down the veterans. We're in a really weird situation right now because world tension is decreasing. So I have to do something really weird like justify on the Soviet Union. And the way it used to work is the minute you justify it, world tension would spike. It doesn't work like that anymore. It slowly increases over time. So mobilization is not an issue. Well, demobilization because the war supports up. But then at the same time, we can go for these focuses with higher world tension. But right now we can't. So we'll just cancel that for now. A bit of a waste of political power, but we'll come back to that anyway. Wow. I can't improve the logistical system because I have to be at war to do that. So that's a focus I can never do. Mechanized? Yeah, why not? Hardness is brutal to the AI. Meanwhile, what's happening? So Japan will declare war on Southeast Asia as well as China again. Actually, maybe not so much China. They do Southeast Asia though, so they will be in a war at some point or another. Makes me want to invest into amphibious tech. So the way world tension works in Horde 4 is if you do a bad thing, which is either through justifying and declaring war and annexing, or doing a national focus that increases world tension, it will spike it. Now, over time, though, world tension will decrease just naturally, like a flow downwards. So we're at 1939 right now, and world tension is 11%, and 11.2% was at Japan, and 0.3% was other nations. Oh, that was me justifying on the Soviet Union, which will naturally work its way down again. And also, I do generate some world tension in the past, but it's disappeared now. It's because I reoccupied the Rhineland. I think I could do Anschluss. Can I do Anschluss? Yes, I can. Yeah, why not? Austria? Never heard of it. What will this do? Anschluss will generate... Oh, it doesn't do any world tension. Demand Sudeten does 4 world tension. Okay, so I guess no one cares about Austria. I was right all along. Ah, hello, hello, hello. China has declared war on China. 10 volunteers. We can send 12. Do we send the full 12? Why not? It's going to be interesting in future when they release the new expansion and they adjust these mechanics again. This is going to be weird because this is going to be a super short war. Once again, you just got to control their capital region and then it's over. A few refineries, self-sufficiency. We're doing autarky, right? Yeah, autarky. Right now, there's no penalty like the Spanish Civil War. So if we just right-click on that capital, I think we can end it. But all of these are classed as cores, so we might have to occupy a bit more than just their capital in hiding. Once again, knife through butter. Boom. Well, that was a short war. How many wars have I ended now? 3 wars. Next up, improve the economy some more. Look at me. I'm the champion of the economy and the champion of peace. I should be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, did I hear something about a war happening? No, I was wrong. I was wrong. Because I am the champion of peace and the economy. Let's go free trade. I have the freest of the trade. Tariffs, what are they? What are they all about, eh? Huh? We want the economy to grow. You can't rely on tariffs, right? Right. Let the economy be open. Stop letting it be closed. Just totally forgot about the inner circle. Does it even matter anymore? I already feel like I've won. The way it works is initially you have penalties to your economy, but as time goes on, you get bonuses. So now we've got construction, efficiency cap, efficiency base, research speed. Okay, this left path is the more OP path. I don't know why I shunned that path. Maybe because I've got like historical on my brain. Please press 3 in the comments if you think Dave plays way too many historical games. So nations that don't usually exist at this point are still alive, like Czechoslovakia and France. I'm joking. France gets filed under B a little bit later. But no, Czechoslovakia is still alive, which would usually be gone by this point. So it's kind of interesting to see how the nation develops and what focuses it goes for and how it develops its country. I don't know. This kind of interests me. Dave's gone full observer mode. Drew Durnall mode activated. Okay, next focus for the economy and mass production. Oh, these bonuses are massive. More output? You're spoiling us, Paradox. Well, that's interesting. Least of the following skilled scientists. 1 level 5 scientist. Why have I not got that achievement? These mechanics in Hoi 4 I forgot even existed. Yes. Okay, I don't actually want to sign the tripartite pact because I'm kind of neutral, aren't I? We can't revoke a guarantee if you are guaranteed. If there is a call to arms, I'm just going to say no. I refuse to join your nonsense wars. I am for peace. The peace of Austria. The peace of the Rhineland. You get the idea. Now, it's super tempted to make this division bigger, but with 36 width, you're kind of at the maximum capabilities without suffering from big penalties in certain terrain types. So my advice is just stick with the 36. Whoa! The Soviet Union declared war! And that war ended so unbelievably quickly, I couldn't intervene. Soviet Union, are you being the bully? Are you bullying other nations? Okay, we're in that situation again where we can't progress down our focus tree because of lack of world tension. So I am going to justify on the Soviet Union and justify on the United States. So I'm not going to declare war on them, but what you'll see is world tension will tick up over time. This is the way world tension works now. It doesn't immediately spike when you justify. This is a way you could kind of exploit the game by artificially increasing that number. But now, the number is slowly increasing until we get it to the number where we need it to be. Complete the focus. Complete, well, our economic objectives. Aha, there we go. And when that's done, we end our justification. So we basically say, point the finger and go, you're very, very naughty. You're a bad boy. I don't like you, Stalin. And then all of a sudden, like, that's okay. We're okay, bruv. Okay, change my mind. We're okay, bruv. We're all good. Denmark cancels trade agreement. Oh, it's because our world tension's too high. Oh, man, that really sucks, actually, because that bonus they give you for Denmark is really good for the extra supply. But Denmark gets pissed off if you're a troublemaker. So no more bacon for me. Hungary would like to join our faction. What faction? What faction? The Axis? We're not in a faction. Be aware, if you dismantle factions at the very start of the game, it causes kind of weird stuff to happen. So just be aware if you do that from the beginning of the game, you may not get the same game as me. There we go. The final one is, oh, we can't do it. You have to be at war with a major country. Oh, no! Anyway, end justification. And now world tension will slowly work its way down. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, that's super cute. The United Kingdom has guaranteed the independence of the United States. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I will protect you, son. Funnily enough, this doesn't remove any of the penalties. It just gives you additional bonuses. They're all good bonuses, though, so you just stack them super high. Yep. Those bonuses are phenomenal. Oh, that's so OP. 15% construction speed. Marvelous. Whoa, Italy declared war on Greece. I can't stand for this. Outrageous. 3 divisions I can send to Greece? Maybe I should help out the Italians. It's reverse day. And no one's defending Greece. Ah, because world tension isn't very high. Usually the allies will defend Greece, but not today. You know, this is going to be a situation where I'm kind of just going to watch and observe for a little while and just see how this one pans out. Because, hey, if you guys know history, which I hope you do, you will remember that Greece did a really fantastic job of holding out against the Italians. And today does not appear to be any different. This proposal for the continuation war. No. You know what? I think the Soviets took out the Finns so quickly that I probably even could have gotten volunteers to them quick enough. It'd be kind of sad. Meanwhile, Greece doing a good job holding them back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I spoke too soon. Now. I talked about how you can make a single division incredibly OP. Well, this is an example of it. Now, it is fully mechanized. Okay, so Italy is at war now with the Allies. Okay, now it's time to send volunteers. 12 divisions. Okay, I'm going to exercise my guys up now because these are guys who are freshly mechanized, so they need to be exercised. Send them over. They're volunteers too. Okay, this is an interesting focus. Befriend Czechoslovakia. You know what? I'm going to actually do that. There's a part of me that's curious of like, what focus must this do? What's it all about? You know, there's a part of like deep down in my heart, I just feel like very curious. Boys have arrived. Prioritize the front line. I don't know why, but my general's disappeared. Oh, it's become a field marshal. Okay, we'll go for that guy then. Hope you on the front. To integrate Czechoslovakia, we need 50% fascism. They're currently 4%, and they're gaining 0.1. Which is going to take a very long time to get 50%. You can increase it by using spies, but the amount you get from it is not very high. Probably not a good bonus. Whoa! The Soviet Union has declared war on Poland. Disgusting. Strangely enough, they've joined the Italian faction. What is this world tension? I'm meant to be ending wars here. What is happening here? Huh? Now we've got supply in the Alps. Breaking through is pretty easy. Yeah, it's so easy. The minute the artillery push, the divisions melt. Oh, free pocket. Little pro tip for you. If you made a break here, pushing across the coastline is the most brutal thing to do. Not only does it rob them of supply, but it also gives them less opportunity to retreat. Holland Britain's even landed here too. Oh dear. In that circumstance, we just go for the easy cap by doing this. Hey, listen. I may have not said push in this video, but if I say it again, it doesn't take anything from the video, right? Push! Normally, invading Sicily is the hardest thing to do. Not today, because luckily the Allies got the other side. Got them. Ah, it's the feedback gaming special. Railroad to the front line. Staff office plan. 3, 2, and 1. 1, not 2. That's right, I am the German, speaking with Italian accent. Invading the Italians. All right, how's it look now? Good. Now, I'm in a bit of a weird state here because volunteers are not recorded, and I presume that's because Italy technically still exists as the breakaway state. Meanwhile, there is a coalition forming. Hey, listen, I didn't cause this war, all right? This wasn't on me. Don't point the finger at me. It wasn't me. Germany, no! Sorry, force of habit. Okay, now I get to send volunteers, but what I can do is send volunteers to Britain, which I can send another 12. I think then we have the ability to merge them up, and then do Poland. Another 8. I'm almost certain I can't merge up these divisions, which just makes a bit of a micromanagement nightmare. But the fact I've got a big army that's volunteer only is kind of pretty cool, though, right? Yes, Dave, it's very cool. Oh, hang on, no. I can actually do something really weird. I can move them from their theaters, which also feels kind of weird. Oh, it's all bugged. Oh, it's so bugged. Because when I click onto the separate ones, I can't merge them up. But they're technically under one field marshal, even though I can't see them. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, technically, I can't merge them because they're technically on different generals. Oh, this is so bugged. Okay, I'll have to move them back because it's just too bugged. Anyway, move them all here. I'm getting flashbacks of this strategy because I think I did this a long, long time ago, and I'm realizing this doesn't work. It kind of creates a micro nightmare. I've run out of building slots. When your economy gets too big, what a great problem to have. Push, push, push. Big push. How's the rest of the world looking? Libya's getting cleared up. Greece and Albania is still partially occupied. Most interesting looking allies. Belgium decided not to join the war, but Poland and the Netherlands are contributing. Do spies make a difference when it's just volunteers? Let's find out. No, it doesn't appear to make any difference. There's no intel advantage. That's what I'm looking for. Is this working against a major power that's prepared like the Soviet Union? It looks like it. However, breaking the division is just a little bit slower than normal. Meanwhile, the equipment is all looking pretty good. That's pretty funny. They don't counter the Italians in North Greece. They choose to land behind them. Gallipoli strategies. Oh, never mind. And they've been retreated out of there. Okay. AI gives up immediately. Romania seeks mediation. Day 2. Accept the proposal. The Transylvanian Compromise. This has got real-world implications, which is really strange. Northern Transylvania is given to Hungary as long as they don't go to war. Let's go for day 3. Transylvania stays with Romania. That'll cause war. Surely I'm a peace guy, right? Let's give them Northern Transylvania. Will this result in peace in our time? Yes! Look at me. Creating peace all around the world. Nobel something or other peace prize. Yes. Bulgarian leader would like to visit us. Why not? Push! I also just realized something. I've been researching anti-air and building it, but I haven't actually attached it to the division. Enough soft attack on the ground. That's enough, right? I am burning through artillery, but I've got so much in the stockpile, it just doesn't even matter. When a Polish person goes to sleep every night, they dream of this. Beautiful. Now Poland is so massive. Can I send more volunteers? Nope. It must be based on core territory, not based on occupied land. Oh, learning new things as we go, guys. How many hours I got in Hoya now? How many? It's been a really long time since a division been encircled for so long. It's run out of organization, so I can just right-click on it and it just instantly moves. It's actually kind of pretty to see. Only when they start to group up into a big fat stack that they actually... Nope, they're not any easier to clear. They're just easy, easy, easy all the way. Japan went for a part 2. It bloomed in Indochina, and then it just popped. Moscow's fallen. Stalingrad and Leningrad are on our doorstep. I can say that I'm not a big fan of how you've got to micro these. So many front lines. Boom! Interesting, Poland, who I thought would have contributed the most, has only got a tiny slither of land. Big Ukraine, though. Greece took 2 states. British Italy took 1 state. Interesting. Kazakhstan! And Russia immediately, as a democratic nation, chooses to invade Iran immediately. Oh, and we've got a civil war inside of Czechoslovakia. Can integrate them. Let's do it. Presume integrating the fascist one? Yeah. So send volunteers. Can't do that until now. Send 3 volunteers. You think volunteers would take longer to arrive or shorter arrive based on distance, but it doesn't work like that. We're right next door, and it takes just as long to arrive here as it would in China or Japan. I'm almost certain that's the way it works. You know, I could be wrong about that, but the truth is behind it just takes way too long to say that we're just right next door. Objective is to nullify the other Czechoslovakia so we can annex Czechoslovakia. Is that enough? There we go. Another war I've ended. How many wars I've ended now? I think we're on 5, maybe 6. We combine all the little wars to one big war. Question is, will they say yes? We're going to boost relations, even though I don't know. This is the first time I've ever pressed this, but apparently we get to core the entirety of Czechoslovakia, which is kind of a bonus compared to the normal Sudeten. Focus. Integrate. Czechoslovakia. And they submit. Boom. And it's all cored too. Is it cored? Cored? No, apparently it's not cored. The devs have lied. It just cores the Sudeten. I thought it cored the entirety. Never mind. I was wrong. Diplomatic expansion. Meanwhile, Japan... Oh dear. United States has puppeted Japan. Oh, and it's an entirety. Oh, wow. Historical borders. Apart from that one. Oh, that is actually beautiful. Kurdistan has been puppeted. And is that it? Victory. I'm going to call that 7 wars. But, you know, I'm going to round it up to 10 because bigly. Boom. No wars. Within our time. I've created world peace. Mr. H, you did it, lad. This is what peace looks like. And this is what big Germany looks like, even though I didn't invade a single country, which is insane you can do this diplomatically, isn't it? And my big, huge economy. The wonder economy. Very wondrous. Very Germany. Very strong. If you're not catching my videos, you're probably devastated. I cry sometimes too, but you cry doubly when you miss my videos. If you want to enjoy my videos and make sure YouTube provides more of these videos to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below with something. Just say something below. And YouTube will provide a fresh video every Saturday on a golden platter for you to enjoy. I love you. I really do. Honestly, I love you. Thank you for watching my content. Thanks for enjoying it. You're amazing. You are part of the show. See you soon.